The MG Car Company Limited was registered in 1923. MG stood for Morris Garages. William Morris was the Viscount of Nuffield in England. He established a business building cars that bore his name. Perhaps the most famous was the later versions of the Morris Minor. But MG was a separate exercise to sell mostly two-door sports cars. Over the years, it has had various owners, including the British Motor Corporation, BMC, Leyland, Austin and Rover. The MG Rover Group went bankrupt in 2005. The name and assets were bought by the Nanjing Automotive Group, and cars are now built by SAIC Motors. SAIC was formerly the Shanghai Automotive Industry Corporation. Since being acquired by a Chinese company, they have sold sedans and SUVs, which is not totally unusual. MG has produced some sedans over the years, including the Magnette. In Australia, they have just launched their MG3, which is classified as a light vehicle, which is the second smallest segment in sedans. The exterior is neat and simple. It looks somewhere between a sedan and an SUV. It has a bit of a Suzuki Swift in its appearance. The base model has 15-inch wheels, while the upmarket Excite has a 16-inch two-tone machine alloy wheels. On the inside, MG talk of subtle styling details such as a carbon look finish to the centre console and satin chrome finishes to the door and dashboard inlays. It's not stunning but functional, and the biggest thing, literally, is the 8-inch infotainment screen, which is good for this part of the market. There are two equipment levels. The base model has been given the rather banal name of Core. The more upmarket variant is called, more ambitiously, the Excite. Some good features are standard, such as Apple CarPlay, rear reversing camera and rear sensors. If you go to the upmarket Excite, you get heated mirrors, side sills, a rear spoiler and a better sound system with 6 speakers, to name just a few. There is only one engine, a 1.5 litre non-turbo 4-cylinder, so modest performance, peaking at fairly high revs. It gets 82 kilowatts at 4,000 RPM and 150 Newton meters at 4,500 RPM. It is only available with a 4-speed automatic. There are 5 exterior colours which, they say, pay homage to MG's strong British tradition. There are 2 solid colours, Dover white and Tudor yellow, and 3 metallics, Regal blue, Bristol red and Scottish silver. Certainly British names, well, you might say United Kingdom, but were MGs ever known for having bright yellow cars? MG has priced the car very competitively, just under $16,000 drive away for the Core and $17,500 for the Excite. And they have backed their reliability by giving a 7-year warranty and 7-year free roadside service. So in summary, the MG3 is a neat and modest car at a very good price. MG has several cars on the Australian market. The best-selling one is the MG ZS SUV. Their percentage sales growth has been very good recently, but they are starting off from a very small base. Currently, to July 2018, they are 34th in the list of company vehicle sales. Some of those companies are just selling trucks, by the way. Hino, Fuso, Kenworth and Iveco sell more trucks at the moment than MG sell cars. For every MG that has been sold this year, Toyota has sold over 100 cars. But it is early days. We will report on the MG's performance when we've had a drive. You can hear an interview with motoring journalist Paul Morell and myself, David Brown, about MG in the Australian market at drivenmedia.com.au.